up, you guys? It's your girl Nisha here, and I'm back with another video. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a story time about the guy that I caught looking in my window. This incident happened very recently, so it's fresh, girl. It just happened. So but before we jump into this video, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be doing a giveaway. Whoever is the 100,000th person who subscribes to this channel, you will be receiving a full set of acrylic press-on nails. Whether you wear nails or not, you can get them for a family member, a friend, a girlfriend, whoever. But we need to get this channel to 100K subscribers, you guys. This is a small channel, so yeah, let's all grow together. You feel me? Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys share the video. Make sure you guys let everybody you know to subscribe to this channel, because I will be doing that giveaway. Like I said, we get this channel to 100K subscribers. The last person that subscribes, and you are the 100,000th person that subscribes to this channel, you will be getting a free set of acrylic nails. Also, you guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys like and comment. Make sure you guys share the video. Also, make sure you guys go over to TikTok and follow me over there on TikTok. And yeah, because it's happening over there. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So y'all, this incident happened, I want to say maybe like 3 weeks ago. This girl, because how the apartments are is my apartment, my neighbor apartment, and it's like a little gap right there, and then it's her neighbor's apartment. So one day she was telling me, she was like, yo, such and such just knocked on the door, and she was like, it's a guy looking in your window. And so she was like, what? And the girl was like, yeah, the guy was looking in your window, and he was like moving around like he was trying to get your attention or something. So we all thought she was just tripping. We was like, bro, ain't nobody looking in no window. And if he was trying to get her attention, like, why couldn't he just knock on the door, right? So we thinking girl just like straight up tripping, right? So we was like, okay, she was like, okay, cool. So probably like a week later, a week went by, the girl knocked on the door again. Yes, y'all, she knocked on the door again. And she was like, it's somebody looking in the windows. So we like, dude, why she keep, y'all, by the way, I had to go look over at the window to make sure he wasn't back at the window. But anyway, she came a second time and she was like, somebody's looking in the window. And so we like, bro, why she keep lying? Like, ain't nobody back there. Now, mind you guys, I have blackout curtains. So even if somebody is looking in my window, they can't see nothing. Like, when I'm in my room and I look over at the window, I can't even see out the window because they're blackout curtains. So keep that in mind. Just remember that little part, the blackout curtains. So anyway, she came a second time. Like I said, she came a second time. She said the same thing. It's somebody looking in the windows back there. So, we just kind of brushed it off or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So about probably like another week went by, and my neighbor actually told me that she saw the guy looking in the window. So I'm like, dang. So she was like, you know what, Nisha, that girl ain't lying. I actually saw somebody back there looking in windows. And so I'm like, whole time we thought Shorty was lying. She was dead for real. Really? I was so surprised, because like I said, I didn't see him. Apparently he can't see in my apartment. So, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't just too concerned. Well, I was concerned, but I'm like, well, dang. I ain't saying that they lying, but I ain't seen nobody. So one night she was telling me that she saw him. She saw some movement in the back. Yeah, I got to keep looking. He might be back there. So anyway, she said she saw some movement in the back of the apartments or whatever, and like on the side. So she was like, she got up And she walked to the front of the apartment. And then she said when she walked to the front of the apartment, she saw the guy running from the back of the apartments, jumping inside his car and driving off. Now she had a full description of the car. Mind you guys, by this time I hadn't seen him, I hadn't heard anything or nothing. Like, it was so weird that y'all are seeing this guy and I have not seen him, heard him, or nothing. So anyway, she was like, when that happened that night, and she called him running from behind the apartment, jumped in the car and left. Boom, she gets on the phone. She called the police. The police come out and they're like, I wasn't outside when the police came the first time, but when the police came out, she was like, they was telling the police what was going on. They had a description of the car. The police was walking around looking for him. Couldn't find him. Now, this same night, y'all, listen to this. As soon as the police left, she told me that dude came back. Because by this time, my neighbor boyfriend was outside, and her neighbor, the girl that saw him first, her boyfriend was outside. So, and they was outside talking to the police. So, she was like, yeah, Nisha, as soon as the police left, he was coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was sitting on the side waiting for the police to leave, and then he came back. But he did not know that they were all standing outside. So when he pulled up, he was getting ready to park, and he saw them, so he drove off real fast. And so the other girl, her boyfriend jumped inside the car, and you know what I'm saying, they was like chasing him or whatever, but they couldn't catch him. So, okay, boom, whatever. So about a week and a half go by, and I'm just inside the house chilling. So I get a phone call. My neighbor, she called me. She like, Nisha, he back. Like, I just saw him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going inside my room, and you know, I just got the shower. I'm getting ready to put my clothes on, and I hear him at my window, and I see him at my window. And she was like, he said, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like he saw her butt naked, y'all. So, after that, you know what I'm saying, she called the police, and then she called me. She was like, yeah, Nisha saw him back there and everything. She told me everything that happened. So the police came. And when the police came, this is when I went outside too, y'all. So I was actually outside when the police came this time. And so, now mind you guys, this is like the third, maybe fourth time it happened. And I had never seen or heard him. So keep that in mind. Because like I said, blackout curtains. He can't see in. I don't see nothing out. They was just telling us like, okay, y'all got cameras. The raggedy cameras out here don't work. Anything like that. So they're walking around the complex. You know, they're walking around everywhere to see, can they find him? They can't find him. We're telling them what kind of car. Well, she's telling them what kind of car he drives. And everything, like, we're explaining to the officers, like, this done happened, like, 3 or 4 times already. And they're like, well, did you guys tell it to the people in the office? I told that officer, them people in the office are garbage. Okay? They straight garbage. They not going to do nothing about it. They don't take nothing serious. They don't care about the tenants out here. So, I mean, and they had told her about it, but she had never done nothing about it. Like, we've been telling her, but she never, well, not we. They've been telling her, and she never took it serious. So the guy just kept on coming back or whatever. So anyway, back to outside with the police. We're talking to them, telling them, you know, she's telling them what's going on. You know, I'm telling them, like, okay, I haven't seen him before, but, you know, my neighbor's been telling me that they've been, you know, she's been telling me what's going on. So, and this was about a little after 12 o'clock. So, the police was like, you know, we can't find him, but if he comes back, to give us a call back, and, you know, we'll come on over. So we like, okay, cool. So we standing outside for a little bit, you know, just talking or whatever. Because at this point, I'm just like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to do about it. Like, we need to catch this fool. So, after us talking for a little bit, I come inside the house. And, you know, she had just said that. So now I'm a little paranoid. So I don't even want to go to sleep at that point. So I'm just sitting up inside the living room. I think I was like drinking some tea or something. My son was asleep, but my youngest son was asleep and my oldest son was gone. So it's just me and my baby inside the house, and he's already asleep. And so I'm just sitting around in the living room or whatever. So probably about a little after 1 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I ain't heard no movement. She ain't said nothing else. So I'm about to go lay down. All right, y'all, my bad. I thought I heard something. So anyway, normally, you guys, I never have my curtains open at night, like ever. So I don't know what it was about this particular night, but my curtains were still open. Of course the blinds were closed, but the curtains were still open. And like I said, I normally never, ever have my curtains open at night. But this particular night they were open. So, like I said, it was about a little after 1. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. So I go inside the room. I go inside my room and I take out my clothes and I'm getting ready to get into bed. And I had my phone inside my hand. So I'm getting ready to get in bed and I see like a head. I see like a shadow at my window. And at first he was just like on the side of the window. And so he was doing like this. And so I'm looking, I'm like, because I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. So I do my head the same way. And I'm like, well, dang, maybe that's my shadow. I stand back up. The shadow doesn't move. It's still doing like this. And so I'm looking. And so I started backing up. And then, y'all, the next thing I seen was something doing like this. I saw like a shadow. And he was doing just like this. Like he was moving his head around, trying to see could he look inside my apartment. So I'm like, bro, like I am literally standing here watching this man do like this. Like I'm watching him. Like what? So instantly, I get on the phone. I call my neighbor. I'm like, bro, he back. Like I'm standing here looking at him. Like I'm looking at him right now. And of course I can't see his face or nothing, but I can see his body and I can see his head and I can see him, like moving or whatever, trying to look. So she was like, all right, I'm about to, she was like, all right, she about to let her boyfriend know. And then she was like, when he go outside or whatever happened, then we'll call the police. So I'm like, bet. I'm all game, because if he finna pull out the iron, then, you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do, then we'll call the police later, because this done happened too many times, and it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a peeping Tom, like, it's super weird. Next thing I know, after I got the phone with her, I go inside my son's room, and I look in there, and, I make sure he's still asleep, and make sure he's good and everything. And then I go back inside my room, and then I hear some talking, so I'm like, bro, he caught this dude. Like, he's standing here. I'm like, he's standing here talking to this man. So I'm like, bro. So I throw on, I throw on some clothes real quick. And then I go, no, my neighbor, she rings the doorbell. So I go outside and I'm looking for her. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking, I'm like, hold on, I'm coming. And so so I go outside and then I'm calling her name because I didn't even know she had went to the back with him. So, I'm outside, I'm like, whispering her name, like, such and such, where you at, where you at? And so next thing I know, she's coming from the back of the apartments. Her boyfriend is still back there with the guy. She's coming from the back of the apartments. She's on the phone with 12. It's like they asking her, do y'all have him detained or anything like that? Because, she told him, she was like, yo, we got the iron to him or whatever. And y'all know I can't, I ain't going to say it on YouTube, but she was like, yo, we got the iron to him. And we got him right here. And so by the time I got outside and walked to where they were, dude was walking away. Dude was walking away. And I couldn't understand. And the police, now, when all of this happened, we had saw the blue lights, like, up towards the street. The same police officers that had just came before the incident with me happened, when she first called that night, the same officers were doing a traffic stop right up the street. And then when they got the call, he came straight over, but the guy was already walking all the way up there. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think happened. How he was able to walk away. Y'all put inside the comments for me. But anyway, so the police came, we're telling him, her boyfriend's giving him a description and everything of, what he had on and stuff like that, kind of how he looks. So we're telling him, like, he went that way, like, ain't no need to keep talking to us. You need to go ahead and go that way. So the police go down there. They can't find him. And so they're asking people, that because they saw some people sitting in the car down there. They was like, did y'all see anybody walk up this way? The people in the car lied. So now, dude is just, he got away. He got away with it. And so they come back down. And, they're telling us, like, we can look for them. Now, the first time they were called out, they had told us that they were going to do, like, a house watch. So, they came the second time. They could not find him. Like, they searched and searched. We saw them get out the car with the flashlight. They searched everywhere for dude. They could not find him, y'all. Like, it was like he had disappeared in thin air. So, the guy was like, the police was like, this has happened too many times, and y'all gotta do what you gotta do to protect your family at the end of the day. So he was like, do what you gotta do. Just don't kill him. And then you give us a call back. Because that's disturbing. That's disturbing to have someone looking in your windows, because we don't know what his intentions are. We don't know if he's trying to look at the women or if he's trying to look at children. Like, are you a pervert? Like, what are you? Besides disgusting. So, he told us that or whatever, and then there was really nothing they could do because he was gone. We told them all the information that we had. I explained exactly what I saw to them. But like I said, he had got away, so there was nothing they could really do about it. That was it. Like, we just had to say, okay, we stood outside for a little while and talked about it and everything, and then we came on back inside the house. And you guys, when I tell y'all, when I saw that, I was completely, like, paranoid. I was traumatized. I was like, because when I first saw him, my heart was beating so fast. And y'all, I don't know if God wanted me to see him that night, because like I said, my curtains are normally closed, but this particular night they were open. And this particular night I saw this fool standing at my window trying to look in. Like, I saw this idiot. So I do feel like I could have done something differently that night, which I'm not going to speak on. But I do feel like I could have done something differently, but it is what it is, I am back at making it a habit to keep my curtains closed at night. So if he is coming back, then I don't want to see him. And I know that he can't see inside here. And all I know is it's going to be a huge problem. And it's going to be some yellow tape if he breaks inside this apartment. If he comes in here, somebody going to be saying, fuck me up with this one. Because I'm not sparing him. I got to protect me and I got to protect my children. And if you come inside here, it's over with. It's over with. Like, That's all I can say. That's all I can say. If you come in here, it's over with. I'm not sparing your life. You're done. So, and then after that, there were more complaints going up to her. Told her 3 or 4 times. She completely ignored it like it was nothing. But then eventually she wants to put out a note. Now, you saw this lady in the office is so quick to put out a note about anything, loud music, the dumpster, whatever, just stupid stuff. But then when something like this happens, you don't put out a note until... Y'all, the only reason why she put that note out is because one of the tenants threatened to go above her head and tell the people above her that she was not doing her job and that people's lives was at stake and she wasn't doing anything about it or taking it serious. And that is the reason why she put the note out. If it wasn't for that, she would not have put the note out because she really don't care. So that's the only reason why she did it. It's real bad. It's to the point where, somebody's life is about to be taken. And I think that's so weird of her, but whatever. And so she put that note out, and then it was so crazy because we thought it was just my neighbor and then her neighbor, and then that was my first time seeing them. But then we find out that other people have saw this same person, and they thought that they was tripping. They thought that they was going crazy, just like I thought I was, tripping at first when I first saw him, because both of our head was like this, and then I stood up and oh no, I thought I was tripping at first. And then my neighbor thought she was tripping. Like, we all thought we was tripping, but we knew what we saw. We definitely knew what we saw. And so, yeah, we found out like more girls had saw this same person looking in their window. It was scary. Now every time I get ready to go to bed, I'm trying to listen out. Cause like I said, my curtains is closed, but I'm still trying to like listen out to see if I hear anything. I'm going to check on my kids 100 times a night. Like, it's just super weird. Cause I just feel like right now, you peeking in windows, we don't know what's next. We don't know what you could do. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what your next move is. You peeking in windows now, but your next move could be you starting to break into people's apartment. And I'm not with that, because like I said, you come inside here, it's OV. I'm not sparing your life. So yeah, it was just, y'all, it was super, super scary. And I just feel like the property manager, I mean, it was something that they could have done. Like, they, y'all want y'all rent on time, y'all want all of this, y'all so extra, but when it comes down to people's life being in danger, y'all do not care. And that's ridiculous. So yeah, y'all, it's been about 2 weeks and we haven't heard of nothing. Well, actually last week I was coming home and one of the girls kind of stayed like in a different section. She had stopped and she was talking and she was telling me, she was like, she had saw the guy in her window, and then she's like on this spiritual thing or whatever. So she was like, she walked outside and something told her to like turn her head, and she said she saw him sitting outside behind her apartment. She saw him just sitting there, and then I guess when he saw her, like when they made eye contact, he got up and walked away or whatever. But so I think he's still out here and he's still looking in windows. He just moved to a different section. But I hate to say this. But I feel like he's going to be back. And this time, I'm going to be ready. He's going to be back, and then I'm going to be ready. And not sparing them. It's over with. It's over with. And if nobody could do nothing before, I'm gonna do something. I can guarantee you that. So, yeah, that was the end of my story time. And I mean, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's crazy, y'all. Like, even just thinking about it now, just has me pissed off. You know, the fact that it seemed like nobody cared. You know, like the people that own the apartments, they didn't care. I think that's what pisses me off the most. But that's okay. I'm gonna take matters into my own hands, and that's just it. If they don't want to do nothing about it, then I gotta do something about it because me and my kids live here. So y'all, anyway, that was the end of the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I post another video. Also, you guys, we are trying to get to 100K subscribers on this channel. If we do, then whoever is the 100,000 person that gets us there, I will be doing a giveaway. You will get a free set of acrylic press-on nails. So, that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.